So excited to be live, and just want to shout out to one of our fellow Substack community members. Elizabeth Cottrell is celebrating her 53rd wedding anniversary, and her wedding dress in the post that she made about it is gorgeous. Like, go take a look. It is beautiful. Big congratulations to you, Elizabeth Cottrell.
Heartspoken. Well done, Lizzie both.
Well, our question this week for our live question is about holding a stranger's baby. Hi, dear Lizzie and Dan. Currently sitting in my favorite coffee shop and wondering about an etiquette question that just occurred to me. There is a mom with an adorable baby girl sitting nearby, and being someone who loves babies, I really want to go ask to hold her. This is something I've seen other people do with strangers, but it occurred to me that there are a myriad of reasons that someone wouldn't want to allow a stranger to hold his or her baby, and asking could cause some awkwardness and discomfort. Is there a clear black and white, never ask to hold a stranger's baby type answer, or are there any nuances involved? Signed, Millie. Great question.
Lily, what a great question. I love the way you're thinking about this. And I definitely want to answer both of your specific questions, yes and yes. There is a firm no here. You don't ask to hold a
Yeah,
stranger.
I'm glad that's
And
how you did it.
there are some
Yeah.
nuances. There are some reasons to talk about that and why that happens. But let's be really clear. It puts someone in a very awkward position. If you walk up to a stranger and ask to hold their new child, and I'm a lover of babies, I understand the impulse, but it really puts that person in the awkward position of having to say no if for any reason they don't want to. And there are lots of good reasons why they might not to. So the big picture is don't do it, as tempting as it might be, as satisfying as it might feel, because you don't want to put someone else in a difficult position. So I think that let's
Absolutely.
explore some of the nuances, Lizzie.
Dan, I couldn't agree more. Never ask to hold a stranger's baby. You also, technically, I think it's good to wait to ask to hold even family babies. Recently visited my cousins when we were down on Martha's Vineyard, cleaning up houses and getting them ready for winter. And new baby George was there, just born in June. And he is the cutest spitting image of his father. And when I was there, I just waited until Justine offered to have me hold George. And then I got to hold George for like forever. And he's the most snuggly, most lovely little baby. So it was like so much fun. And then I got tasked with holding George while they did a bunch of chores around the house. So I was even happier. But it all came from letting them offer that moment. Hey, Christy Spencer. Sorry, just had to give a shout out to one of our very own. Christy Spencer just joined. It made me feel good to wait to make sure she was ready for it. And if she did have any questions about, like, hey, have you had the flu recently? Are you feeling okay? That kind of stuff. It gave her the space to take the lead. And I think that's a good way to approach this. Always let the parents take the lead on that. However, I will also say this doesn't have to stop you from complimenting the baby or saying, your baby is so cute, or it is just so precious seeing the two of you together at a little coffee shop in the morning. Like, this little scene is just making my day, and I wanted to let you know that. That's the kind of thing that might get someone to say, oh, do you want to hold her? If they're okay with it. But in general, we're not that comfortable with strangers holding our most precious being, which is our child. And I think that it's a good thing to remind ourselves that no matter how kind and thoughtful, even if we're the world's best nanny, aunt, mother, we are not a known person to the person with the baby. We are a stranger, and stranger danger is real. We've all been taught that since kindergarten. So I think it's really important to step back, especially when it's someone you don't know. Dan, you had some good sample scripts for close friends and family. Do you want to offer those up?
Yeah, I mean, I want to leave room to open the door to the possibility. I love the way you provide an example for that in the coffee shop situation. In a more familial situation or a close friend relationship, a question about their approach to
Hmm.
parenting is a much better way to open the door to that possibility. Other people hold her is a reasonable question to ask. Oh
Yeah.
no, we're still a little uncomfortable about that, or sometimes they're absolutely. Would you like to hold her? But it's about their orientation, their position. It's not putting them in a position of saying no to you.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. Millie, thank you for asking us this question. We hope you had a lovely time in the coffee shop and that this gives you a way forward when you do get really excited about seeing those precious little newborn babies out in public. Thank you so, so much for the question. We certainly hope our answer helped.
And thank you to those of you who joined us for this live. It's so good to see
Yeah,
your names come up on the scroll.
absolutely.
All right,
Thank you, Sandy.
back on my
Bye, cuz.
yeah, yeah.